Beneath the cherry blossom rain, a short story. The first petal landed on my palm like a confession. It trembled there, a pale blush of spring, before the breeze stole it away again. I wondered if it had meant to stay. The path through the park was quiet, except for the soft applause of blossoms falling. It was our place, though we never called it that. Naming things made them too fragile, like catching a moth only to crush its wings in your hands. I saw you before you saw me. You always walked with your head slightly lowered, as if the world might misunderstand your eyes. I had once asked you why. You told me, because sometimes I'm not ready for people to see me before I see them. That day, I understood. When you reached me, the air smelled of rain and distant perfume from the flowers overhead. We didn't greet each other the way other people did. No, hello. No, how have you been? Just a pause, and then your hand brushing mine like a question you were too shy to ask aloud. We began to walk, our steps unhurried. Petals drifted down in slow spirals, gathering in your hair until it looked like you carried a crown made of mornings. I didn't tell you this. Some thoughts are better kept behind the ribs, where they warm quietly. Halfway down the path, you stopped and tilted your face upward. The rain began, not the loud, urgent kind, but the kind that seems to hesitate, touching everything as though afraid to wake it. It soaked the blossoms first, deepening their pink until they blushed crimson. One by one, the petals surrendered to gravity, falling between us like fragments of something once whole. And then you laughed. It wasn't the kind of laugh that echoed. It was softer, like the rain had found a voice. You spun once, twice, your coat unfurling behind you. I thought about spinning with you, but instead, I just watched. Some moments are too beautiful to interrupt, even by joy. When you finally stopped, your eyes found mine. They were not the eyes of someone I just met today. They were the eyes of every season we'd walked together, layered and deep. You took one step closer, close enough that I could feel the warmth radiating through the damp air. I think, you said, this is my favorite weather. And though you were talking about the rain, I knew you meant this, here, with me. The rain eased, though neither of us moved. You were still holding the petal between your fingers, as if unsure whether to let it go. I watched you turn it over, again and again, the way some people turn over thoughts they're not ready to speak aloud. Then, with a small breath, you placed it in my palm.
It's yours now,
you said. Your voice was quiet, but it reached me in the way only certain truths can. I closed my fingers around it, feeling its paper-thin weight. So slight, it could have been imagined, and yet it felt heavier than any promise I'd ever carried. We began walking again, not because the rain had stopped, but because the world kept turning beneath us. Petals kept falling, the path kept winding, and our footsteps kept finding each other's. Somewhere behind us, the petal you'd given me would dry, fade, and crumble. But for now, in this moment, it was still whole, and so were we.